Hello, this is Omid from MCAT Moria Corona Awareness Team to the 3rd of September 2020. Unfortunately, the first case of COVID is approved yesterday in Moria refugee camp, and it made lots of problems in Moria refugees residents. So everything is closed again. Everything is going to be closed because it's really important to be closed, and the contact of refugees to the Mediterranean should be stopped. They shouldn't have to be contacted with the city, because if we told thousands of times from the March up to now that if the virus get to the camp, it will be disaster. Hopefully it's not going to be disaster, because we are very lucky, and thanks God that the virus didn't get to the camp in the March, and we didn't let the virus to get in the camp from 4 months, from 5 months, and it's different between March and right now. In the March, the situation was like this, that there was thousands of vulnerable people, sick people, and people with high age in the camp. But right now, we are very lucky that vulnerable people and people with high age and sick people have been transferred from the camp to the mainland. And in the March, there was not any team, any organization to tracing the suspicious cases, but right now we have it, and there is a team from Athens today. They are following and they are tracing the contact of the infected guy to test them. It's a little bit like manageable, but in the March it was not. So there is difference between, and hopefully the virus is not getting to be spread too much. But if the virus was get to the camp in March, it was a disaster. But right now it's something different. So as we fight it in the March, in the very urgent situation, in very emergency situation, to do not let the virus to get into the camp. Right now we're also fighting, we're also spreading awareness, we're also guiding people, we're also giving information for the people how to protect themselves, how to keep themselves safe of the virus. So no one was sure that the virus will stay away from the camp, as we repeat this sentences thousands and thousands of times to all medias. Right now I'm also telling that the virus is not something that you can fight with him. No one see the virus because of this. So the virus finally get to the camp. It was something that we have been not expected. The virus gets in the camp. So let's see what will happen. No one knows, as all the world, all the European countries are fighting against this virus, and still there is not any treatment, any vaccine, any medical treatment for this virus. So the Moria camp is something like not human being place. How to control it? But we controlled it from the March up to now. So we will continue to our efforts. We will fight again like March right now, to raise awareness and to give information for the people, and we will tell all the residents of Moria that we are already in contact with all of Moria's refugees camp residents, that please try to be self-organized, and everyone is like to have responsibility of their self, or himself or herself. Everyone is responsible for their own health. So we will continue, we will give information for the people as we did in the past and also right now. And for the fight that we did in the March was really successful. We didn't let the virus to get into the camp. We also going to be continue to these activities, to these awarenesses. We were not expected the virus to get in the camp, but unfortunately the virus get to the camp. And hundreds of times we told that we are not sure, because no one is able to fight against this virus. So our enemy is really big. It's COVID-19, it's coronavirus. So this enemy is really dangerous. It shocked all around the world, everyone. So let's see what will happen, but we will continue, we will not stop. And we are refugees, and we will fight for our society, and we will fight against coronavirus. For the next days, we planned to have special awareness activities inside Moria for the refugees, to understand them. We are in a very bad situation. Finally, the virus is get to the camp, and we are really happy that we are not in the march. In the march, everything was different, but right now, hopefully, there is a tracing team from Hatin to follow up. The infected guy was in contact with who and who and who, and also there is a new hospital established, going to be follow up these things, and also lots of vulnerable and old people and sick people have been evacuated from the camp. So we are very lucky, and we are really lucky that the virus was not get to the camp in the March, and now it's really different. So not shocking, not very worried. We prevent the disaster that not to be happen, and we will try to again fight against this virus to prevent the disaster to be happen. Thank you.